Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing Cinderace EX with the newly released set Mega Evolution. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 4 copies of the Scorbunny, as well as the 1 copy of this Raboot from Stellar Crown, the 1 copy of the Raboot from the new set Mega Evolution with that jumping kick attack. We can do 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, including their benched Pokemon. And then we do run all 4 copies of the new Cinderace from Mega Evolution with that explosiveness ability. If this Pokemon is in your hand when you're setting up to play, you can put it face down in the active spot. And the reason why we want to do this is so that we can use this attack, Turbo Flare, for the 1 cardless energy. We can do 50 base damage, and then you can search out your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. And then we do run the 3 copies of the Cinderace EX here. We have that Flare Strike attack for the 1 Fire 2 colorless. We can do 280 base damage, and then during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Flare Strike. But we do have a backup attack where we can use the Garnet Volley for the 1 Fire, 1 Fighting, 1 Dark energy. We can do 180 base damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, including their benched Pokemon. And then lastly, we do have a 202 line of the Pidgey and Pidgeot EX here for that quick search ability. Once during your turn, you can search out your deck for any card and put it into your hand. And then moving on to our trainer cards, for our ace spec, we have the Prime Catcher. It's basically a double switch out where you get to gust up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and then switch out your own active Pokemon. And then for our stadium cards, we have the 1 Artazon, where once during each player's turn, they can search out their deck for a basic Pokemon with no rule box and put it onto their bench. As well as we do have the 1 copy of the Mesagoza, where once during each player's turn, they can flip a coin, and if heads, they can search out their deck for any Pokemon and put it into their hand. And then for our supporters, we have the 2 copies of Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 1 copy of Briar, where you can only use this card if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining, and then during this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack used by your Tera Pokemon, you get to take an extra prize card for this knockout. And then we do have the 1 copy of the Crispin, where you can search out your deck for 2 basic energy cards and put 1 into your hand, and then attach the other energy card to one of your Pokemon. We have the 3 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. The 3 copies of the new Lillie's Determination, where you shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards, and if you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, you get to draw 8 cards instead. And then lastly, for supporters, we have the 3 copies of the Professor's Research for some extra draw support. And then for our energy cards, we have the 1 copy of the Ignition Energy. And for our basic energies, we have the 2 dark energies, the 2 fighting, and the 5 fire energies. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Nice, we get a good opening here. We get the Cinderace. So we did win the coin toss, decided to go second. Had our opponent go first. They took at least 1 mulligan. And looks like they're going to be Dragapult here. They open a Fezandipity. But yeah, actually we don't have an energy card, which is kind of bad. We have like 10 energies in the deck and then we can't even get 1. That's so bad. Let's see, they play Arven, so maybe they'll go for TM Evolution. Okay, we finally got lucky enough to get that one energy card. Let's get both the Cinderaces here, I guess. We do have 4 Rare Candy in the deck, so we should be pretty good. Yeah, now we got 0 cards in our hand. Still waiting for that supporter card to come along. So I don't know what we should do here. Should we go right into Cinderace and just start hitting the bench? Because I feel like once Dragapult sets up, it's pretty bad for us. And for some reason they use Iono. That is insane. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, no, I think we'll just go run to Cinderace. We gotta get rid of their draw support, in my opinion. Get rid of the Dracloak. I guess I want the experience share. So I get research. No Dragapult? I'm really shocked. Unfair stamp. Maybe they'll get Dragapult here. Yeah, that's kind of unlucky for them if they don't find Dragapult. Because they played... Okay, technically they didn't play a supporter card. They did play it on first stamp, and they play Arven, so it could be for this. They could play Ultra Ball. Rare Candy TM Devolution. Yeah, so they are getting Dragapult here. No, they get the Dusknoir. And they go for the Curse Blast onto Cinderace. Pretty bad. Yeah, let's play Lilies here. Wow, we can't retreat out here. Guess we'll just pass. Talking about they're pretty serious here, I guess. They use Iono here. Talking about really bad luck for them. They are just searching for that Dragapult. Another Tricloak. Dusclops. Now they're gonna take out our Pidgey maybe. Okay, wow. Yeah, no, maybe let's go Prime Catcher. Get rid of the Dracloak with the 2 energies. I feel like that's the best play. Because they already used their ace spec, so now we know that they don't have Neo Upper Energy. Flip the script. There's no way they have to have Dragapult here. Unless they prized all of them, which is still a possibility. Dusknoir. And looks like they are using the Dusknoir here. On to Cinderace. Oh well, they basically lose this. Once we gust Pheasantipity, they lose the game. And they gust us for the Raboot. Wow, that is so bad. Oh wow, we get an energy card. That is really lucky. Let's gust up Pheasantipity. Yeah, very unfortunate for them. They couldn't even find the Dragapult at all. I'm guessing they were prized. Yeah, last 2 prize cards. There we go. Okay, we do have a mulligan. Our opponent takes a mulligan. And we do get the Cinderace. Ooh, looks like there's gonna be Mega Gengar. So I didn't even realize that the Battle League decks actually released today. They took 5 mulligans here. So they open a Ditto here. Really surprised to see the Battle League decks got released today. Huh. So yeah, altogether our opponent took 5 mulligans. Absolutely insane. So since we took 1 mulligan, we ended up drawing 4 extra cards. They got Tatsugiri EX here. I feel like there's not even any point of using the Lilies. We already got so many cards in our hand. So yeah, with Tatsugiri EX, they're all about using that Cinnabar lower to get these stage 2 Pokemon into play really quickly. Yeah, there's Fire Energy. And it basically almost all comes down to this. How many can they fish out? It's not too bad. So it looks like this is not going to be exclusively Mega Gengar. see, let's use Lillie's Determination. Hopefully we can get Cinderace, yep. And we can just quick search for the Rare Candy. I actually want to get rid of maybe those Dusknoirs. They are definitely an issue here. So I get Rare Candy. They go into Greninja. So at least they don't hit us for weakness here. It's one saving grace. So yeah, even if they go for the 130 off the Dusknoir plus 170, that still won't be able enough to knock us out. Yeah, but they do use a Curse Blast. They're probably gonna get rid of the Raboot, in my opinion. No, they put 130 on Pidgeot. Yeah, they just concede here. So yeah, our opponent won the coin toss. They decided to go first. Let's go second. Looks like no mulligans. So they opened with Squawk. So this could be Ceruledge, maybe. They got Risky Ruins. This could be maybe the Mega Gengar, because I think that just released today when I'm recording. So they go for Squawk and Seize. Yeah, they got the Toxtricity from Phantasmal Flames. And the Punk Helmet is also from Phantasmal Flames, apparently. Ooh, we do get a new Ghastly of 70 HP here. Let's use Lillie's Determination. Go for the 50. Interesting, they do play Precious Trolley here. What does this Toxtricity do again? Use this ability to search out your deck for a Dark Energy attached to one of your bench Dark Pokemon. They play Lillie's Determination. Haunter. see, let's play Iono. And I think we can just quick search for the Rare Candy. I don't really want to put Mesagoza out there. Yeah, let's knock out the Hoopa. See what we get here. Pidgeot and Iono. They go into Haunter, so they must have the Gengar or the Mega Gengar. And they use their own Iono. Yeah, looks like they're not gonna make this. Like, yeah, they passed here. Yeah, I'm just gonna research. And I mean, let's get Artazon to get rid of the risky ruins. Yeah, this feels too easy because I got such easy stuff to KO off the bench. Let's get rid of the Mew EX. And then we can get the Squawk later. Ignition Energy and Cinderace. So yeah, the new Phantasmal cards are... only some of them are released. The ones from the Battle League deck. Interesting tool card. If the opponent's card is attached to is in the active spot, is damaged by your opponent. Even if knocked out, place 4 damage counters on the attacker. Wow, they pass again. Yeah, we basically take this here. Use a Garnet Volley on the Squawk. Yeah, there we go. Last 2 prize cards. Lilies and Fire Energy. So yeah, we'll keep this hand here because it's pretty good actually. So yeah, we did win the coin toss. We decided to go second, had our opponent go first. And it looks like no mulligans here, or... we had a potential one, but we chose to keep the hand. Because we do have a unique Pokemon here for the Cinderace. Yeah, we even knock out their Chikorita pretty easily here. So yeah, there's Cinderace. They go into Celebi. They're like gonna be the quickest game ever. Like, That is insane. Let's see, Bravery Charm, Force of Vitality, and they use the Lillie's Determination. Yeah, I don't know how you make a comeback here as a grass type deck, honestly. Another Ogerpon. And they go for the traverse time, so they're going to search out 3 in any combination of grass Pokemon and stadium cards. Which I'm guessing they'll probably get all grass Pokemon here. There's no point, if they already have Force of Vitality in play, to get more of them. Oh, it does show you, so yeah, they did get 3 Pokemon that are grass. Yeah, let's get another Scorbunny. And I guess we might as well use the Crispin. And I think we'll knock out the Bulbasaur. So we get another Cinderace. So that looks like that was 2 prize Cinderaces. Like, really? So yeah, that was pretty crazy. 2 Cinderace EXs were prized. Let's see, they get Bayleaf, Meganium, another Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. So yeah, they're evolving up rapidly here with the Force of Vitality. Okay, they do retreat out here. I'm guessing they're going into Ogerpon. Now, do they knock us out? They might come really close because they have 3 energies, which will count as 6 energies plus our 3. Yeah, that was really close, honestly. I don't know, should we boss them up? I don't know, I think we should take out the Mega Venusaur. See, okay. Research is pretty useful. Oh wow, they play Machinations. Let's get rid of Nest Ball, Rare Candy. And maybe the Scorbunny. So yeah, I feel like all we need is the Fighting Energy here, if it's in the deck. No, we got these Night Stretcher. Yeah, there we go, last prize card of the game. There we go. We get Fighting Energy. Yep. Well, those are all of the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.